Happy Taco Tuesday, everyone. You know what day of the week it is. I hope everyone had a very peaceful and blessed Easter holiday. And I'm at my favorite place in Orlando for tacos. It is called Panaderia y Taqueria Casos. Wait, let me say that again. Sorry. Panaderia y Taqueria Casas. My bad. It's on Oak Ridge, not too far from OBT. OBT stands for Orange Blossom Trail. And they are the closest thing I can find to Chicago tacos here or in Orlando. And Chicago tacos are the best. Yes, I said what I said. Content. And I'm going to take a bite out of that cutie. They're small, it's hot, and there is cebolla and cilantro in there. Yes, cilantro content. So April is Financial Literacy Month. And if you didn't know, now you know. And going with that theme, I've had quite a few folks reach out to me regarding employment, and they've been on the market looking for jobs for a really long time. And I know when that happens and they haven't found a job in a long time, they start to do their own thing, become an entrepreneur, get creative, or do contract work, right? And a lot of them have reached out, even a lot of women. So shout out to the ladies about going down that path of entrepreneurship. And I did that a couple of years ago on my own. I'm now year 3 in. So I want to give you some insight on my journey, and hopefully it can help you if you're thinking about it, considering it. Maybe what I'm about to share can help you. So the first thing I did when I was going on my own, and I'm going to be completely 100% transparent, I am not going to hold back. I prayed. I always pray about everything, especially the major decisions, right? So I prayed, and if it's His will for your life, you're going to see that there is peace because He is the Prince of Peace. There's always going to be peace in your decision. Excuse me about that. And the opportunities will begin to present themselves. You're going to see just doors begin to open for you, and you're going to know that that is the path you should be going on. The second thing I did was I told people what I was doing. I told people that I'm going on my own, I'm starting my own business. And I did that so that give them an opportunity to partner and collaborate with me. So I remember during that time, I reached out to the ladies at Next. You guys remember Molly and Jerry, right? Reached out to Tony Thompson over at Namba. I reached out to Certified Credit. Certified Credit will always have a special place in my heart. They were the first company to purchase a Taco Tuesday package. So thank you always. And that's why Lucy and Mark and that team will listen. They can call me anytime. So, but I told people, I picked up the phone. Did you see that move? That's an old school Gen X move. And I told people what I was doing, and I gave them first dibs to partner and collaborate with me. The next thing I did was I needed to find money. I knew that in order to start this business and for it to grow, I needed money. I needed funds, right? Now, in my case, I had assets and good credit. I'll get back to that. If you do not have properties, assets, a business line of credit, you can reach out to your local bank. You can reach out to financial services places and get yourself a business line of credit. I also got myself a business credit card. Yes, thank God I have good credit, so I got a very nice business credit line, and that helped me. If you're not a fan of having a credit card because you feel like you just don't like debt, you don't need to take, if they offer you 30, 40, $50,000, you could take something like $5,000 or $10,000. But I really strongly encourage you to have a business credit card. Again, business, not personal, business. Um, Going back to assets, so I own a few properties. I'm a big fan of using the equity from my properties. I am a big fan of the HELOC, right? I understand that these homes that I have, these properties are not forever homes. And so I like to get money when I need the money. And so I utilize home equity line of credits. And there is a difference between a HELOC and a home equity. A HELOC, it works like a credit line against your property, and you just pay back what you use. You draw it, you put back, you draw, you put back. Interest rate is typically lower. And then, of course, a home equity loan is like one loan lump sum, and they drop it into your checking and bank account, and you just pay it back in whatever terms that you have. Every single month is the same monthly payment. But I'm a fan of both of those products because that's what equity is there for. Use it. And then lastly, I wrote some of this stuff down. Stay the course. What I've created, I am over 5 years. By the end of this year, God willing, will be 6 years. I have started Taco Tuesday, and 6 years of consistently eating tacos, doing videos, having guests, partnering. You got to stay the course, and you got to stay consistent. And I will leave it with this: if this is not on your heart, if it's not your passion, don't do it, because it'll be fake and you can't keep up like with a lie. Does that make sense? So I hope this helps someone who is considering going into that entrepreneur space. And you can always reach out as well. And with that, happy Taco Tuesday. Always sending light and positivity to all. This too, always dropping me, shall pass. You guys eat your tacos. And again, April is Financial Literacy Month. Bye.